This is my 2016 Chevy Cruze with a 1.4 turbo, and it's a pile of garbage. But today we're going to be correcting that. Now the first thing you do when you buy a pile of garbage is you do a full inspection. For example, I have a check engine light, an oil leak, and a noise from the engine. There is a rattling that increases with RPM, and we have an oil leak coming from the valve covers. Moving under the vehicle, we get a much better idea as to just how bad this leak is, covering the oil pan, the transmission, and it could even be deteriorating the engine mount, my coolant hoses, and if we look up here, we see how far up it goes, and it appears to be deteriorating the sealing of the thermostat housing, so that's going to have to be replaced also. As for the check engine light concern, it seems to be that we have a lean bank 1. This engine only has one bank because it's a 4-cylinder. So let's take a look at the live data here. We're going to view the data, complete data set, then go down to short-term and long-term fuel trim. And we see here that our long-term is positive 28. That means the engine is currently asking for extra fuel to compensate for either the extra air or lack of fuel that it's getting right now. So let's switch back to the engine bay and see if a visual inspection can figure this out. Now that we're doing our visual inspection, it's clear that someone has been tampering with this valve cover. As we can see here, it's coded in RTV, which means we're likely getting unmetered air entering the engine, meaning that there's too much air and not enough fuel to compensate for it because it's not being measured by the mass airflow sensor that's over here. So let's get this valve cover replaced and clear the codes. Take off the cover. Let's get these lines out of the way. Now we should be able to separate the valve cover. There we go. Clearly someone's attempted to make a repair here before. Now we're going to clean the mating surface. I always recommend buying the manufacturer recommended sealant and make sure you cut the tip to about 3 millimeters with an angle to make sure you have a nice bead. Now we're going to apply sealant everywhere the multiple mating surfaces meet. So both sides where the front cover meets the head. Next, we're going to install our brand new valve cover. Make sure we're not pinching the gasket and it's seated properly all around. and make sure we torque it evenly. Torque spec is 71 inch-pounds. And that's it.